With Office 365, when you want to synchronize your on-premises Active Directory to the cloud, the first thing you need to do is actually clean up the on-premises directory, making sure that all of your users have duplicate UPNs, that they have UPNs that are internet routable, making sure you don't have any illegal characters or duplicate UPNs in your environment. In some organizations, this isn't a trivial task. It can take a long time to do it. I worked with one organization, 5,000 users. It was actually a 6-month process to go through and do this. That being said, there are some tools out there that can help make this a little easier on you. And one of those tools happens to be IDFIX. Let's go out there and actually locate IDFIX and download it, and then we'll take a look at how we can use it. So to find IDFIX, I find it much easier to actually just open up a new browser and just simply type in IDFIX and do a search. Typically what will come back is at the top link will be your download option for IDFIX. Go ahead and click on that. Here you're going to see we're going to have the IDFIX Directory Sync Error Remediation tool. It's going to scan your Active Directory environment and see if there are any issues that would preclude an object from being synchronized to the cloud. And if there are, they'll alert you to it. If you scroll down a little bit here, right, you have the ability to look at some of the system requirements for it. Notice that you have to at least have Windows 7 or higher in order to use IDFIX. So that's going to be a requirement for it in your environment. You're going to need to have, 08R2 or Windows 7 64-bit. You're going to need .NET running on that machine as well. And of course, if you want to install it, you're simply going to download and extract it. I've already taken the opportunity of downloading just to save us the download time there, and I've got it extracted already. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at what the tool can actually do for us. So here I've got my IDFIX tool already ready to go. I'm just going to double click on that to open it up. It's just going to be a little privacy statement here. It doesn't apply to Office 365, etc., and IT administrators. It collects data about our corporate network. Now, I can use that data and put it out to CSV files and things like that, but in our case, we're just going to use it to make sure that we're ready to migrate. If I click the OK button here, it's going to open up the IDFIX console. Now on the IDFIX console, right now it's blank. I'm not seeing anything. And the reason is you actually have to tell the IDFIX to go out there and query your Active Directory environment. And that's simply by clicking on the query button. When you do that, it's going to scan your Active Directory domain and it's going to see if there are any issues with any of your accounts. Let's just click on it here. Oh, look, I have lots of issues. What do you know? Surprise, surprise. In reality, these issues all appear to be the same one, and that is my error here is a top-level domain error, which means that right now I have a bunch of users whose UPN is set at arrowmar.local. Arrowmar.local is not a valid internet routable UPN, so it has to be updated. Now, in reality, when you have a lot of items like this that need to be updated, oftentimes IDFIX isn't necessarily the best tool. IDFIX is much better at going in and being able to change 1 or 2 items for different users where you have individual problems. But when you have large volumes of problems, those things where everybody has the same problem, you're probably better off using admodify.net as a bulk update tool. And we'll look at that in another video. But you do have the ability here, if you wanted to go out there and update it, you can go into the update section, you can modify what's actually there if you wanted to, and have the ability to go out there and change it, say for example to .com, right? So I have the ability to go out there and say I want to go out there and I want to edit that. So I'm going to edit in this case, the user principal name for Biff here is going to be edited from arrowmar.local to arrowmar.com. I'm going to apply that change. Okay, it's going to go and update that value. And then what I'll do is I'll query again. And when I query again, you'll notice that Biff disappeared. Biff is no longer having that issue. So you can actually use this tool to do individual ones. But like I said, if you have a lot of them and they all need the same change, maybe you're better off going to admodify.net. But IDFIX is a great tool for scanning your Active Directory to make sure that there are no identities that are going to have an issue when it comes to synchronization with Office 365 directory services.